Hello everyone, my name is Liana and I'm the host of Never Warns, and I'm here today with none other than PR maven of New York City and beyond, Gia Kuan of Gia Kuan Consulting. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, and basically Gia is known for representing some of the best brands in the biz. We have Telfar, we have Luar, we have also Priscavera, all hot, saucy, sexy brands, all young. And guess what? She has a great wardrobe too. We are going to go through it and talk about what she wants to part with and what she has never worn. Okay, so basically Gia is known for having great, bright, beautiful style. I mean, I can spot you from a mile away. You always are repping your own brands, and I mean, but you're like a professional woman in this industry. So I have a question. Because you dress so colorfully and bright, do people ever take you like less seriously?
I hope not. I feel like, do you take me less seriously?
I'm put on the spot. Oh no, it's like a conflict of interest here. No, I take you very seriously.
Thank you. I mean, I have my moments. I feel like sometimes I actually almost wore a suit very similar to yours this morning, but this is my Sunday best. So people see my variety. If they see me on a colorful day, they see my two-piece suit day. So they know I have range.
Okay, so Gia, I want you to show me your first never worn. It's on the dry cleaning hanger, which is a big no-no, if you ask me. No more metal hangers, as they say. But it's kind of cute, actually, because it matches it. It's very, very New York. So tell me about this.
This is a Miu Miu dress. I want to say it is 2000, early 2000s, early 2005-ish. I love this dress. I used to wear it over button-downs or by itself, but it was hard to let it go, but I realized I've really only worn it a couple of times just because of what a look this was, and I didn't want to repeat it too much. It had like a squeaky, it was very squeaky.
And when did you buy it?
2019, 18, a while ago.
Oh boy, yeah. I say if you haven't worn something in your closet for a year, even 6 months, I say just like part with it. I'm serious.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a lot of that.
Okay, well, we're going to have a lot to do. So, okay, we're going to toss this baby. What is the next piece that you have so strategically pulled out?
This one, it's a Junya Watanabe motorcycle jacket. I think it's faux leather, and it has these ruffles on the side. It's cropped very short.
You put it in front of the microphone.
I'm sorry, there's still a tag on this. This is like the ultimate sin. Were you planning?
Ultimate never worn.
Ultimate never worn. Gia, how long have you had it for?
Since 2012.
That's like, that's over a decade.
It's been here for a while. I started working at Comme des Garçons in 2011, 2012, and this was one of my first big purchases. I think it was from a spring-summer collection, early collection, and one of the runway looks. And I think I have the dress to match it, like it completes the runway look. The dress I wore a lot. This is just like a big look, you know, so... I can't decide whether I want to keep it or not. It's more like a sentimental value item for me, I think, and it also marks the beginning of my PR career, so.
And I always say, listen, if you have sentimental things that you don't wear in your wardrobe, you can keep them, but sometimes, you know, if it gets too overwhelming, then you're going to have to basically rank them. The most special sentimental thing to the most non-sentimental thing. And obviously, this is a very sentimental piece. Okay, cool. So you should actually take this out for a test drive, Gia.
I might. I'm just thinking about the right occasion to wear it.
You should wear it out to dinner with me on Gia Kuan's dime. Let's go. You know what, Gia, you know what I actually tell people is I say if they have something that they haven't worn in a long time that they want to sort of revive, I say put it right in your, even if it doesn't fit in this typical place, put it right where your eye can see it. Because
that's a tip. So it'll force you to want to wear it and stuff.
And I say give yourself a time limit, 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to basically bring this baby out. AKA 2 weeks to bring me out to dinner.
Okay. It's on the record.
Ladies who lunch. Okay, so show me the next never worn. This is such a great closet, by the way. It's extremely colorful. Wait, what is, oh, I see some Chanel. Hello, tell me about this piece.
Well, I'm not letting go of this piece. That's for one. But this is a Chanel piece. I think it's from 97, 98. You know, like the Good Resort Seasons where they did a lot of prints. I have something else from this series that seem to find, but I have the blue one as well with a hat. but I don't know. I love it. I think like the 90s were my favorite times.
Gia, wait, where did you find it?
eBay. Honestly, I love eBay.
Wait, Gia, tell me why you like eBay.
I love eBay just for the accessibility of things. Like, I think the things are a little bit more well priced. As a seller, you get a higher margin. As a buyer, I feel like there's also room for more negotiation, and it just has like the best gems as well. Especially if you're like if you know how to secondhand shop and you know how to dig on eBay. There's always these like sellers. The best things are the ones that are just like a little blurry, like the person doesn't really know what they're taking photos of. It's probably like they don't know the value, or like they resold it at a value too low or something, and you just have a great deal out of it.
What is...
This was a blurry item.
How much was it?
I got it for $500.
That's not bad for a Chanel piece. How many years ago?
3 years ago. I saw this. This is on Vestiaire right now for like 1,000 something.
See, I mean, you can be smart while buying on eBay, and I think people, they don't give eBay the glory that it deserves. And also eBay, if you're listening, I think I found a new public relations rep for you. We have only the coolest girl in New York, Gia Kuan Consulting.
Thank you.
And a new show to sponsor. Never warns.
Love you.
eBay, we love you. Send us that moolah. Wait, what is the best find you've ever found on eBay for a low amount? Like, I'm talking under 100.
Actually, I think the suit that I said I was gonna wear today.
Oh yeah, I want to talk. Okay, wait, this is a great moment. Talk to me about this suit.
So this is a Ralph Lauren suit that I bought on eBay a couple of years ago.
The material. This is a vintage suit from a. You're gonna have to beep this one out. It's from. They're kind of canceled, but it's an amazing. I bought this vintage. This was vintage, but touching it, the material is made in Italy. I'm sure you can guess who makes it, but this is also made. It feels like the same fabric, the same weight. It's incredible. It's made in the U.S. This is also trickles into your suit era, and I actually remember you wearing this. So it's a Supreme tiger print shirt. When did you get it?
I bought this in 2020. This was like a pandemic purchase, work at home purchase.
And so you were basically just bored, not doing your job, and then you were browsing. Where did you buy it?
Depop.
And did you overwear it?
I definitely overwore it. Like, you would see me in it at least like once a week or once every 2 weeks, to the point that I'm like, for the past 2 years though.
I can see why you are ready to part with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially when it's so graphic, I think one day I'm just like, I can't be that girl that's known for this tiger shirt.
Should we bring this out and get out of this closet? So Gia, talk to me a bit about this Moschino. I love this lime green.
I love this suit. I mean, honestly, this was another eBay purchase. This is a Moschino cheap and chic two-piece made in Italy. It's just very snug, and it's like super hot. It looks really, really cute. I like these square buttons. You can also tie this up. I've worn this a couple of times more open. It's just a little small for me now. I'm more of like a relaxed suit look person now than a snug fit tight look. I might go back to this look in a few years. Let's see.
Okay. But you want to part with it?
I think so.
Okay, well, you know what? This should be the piece that we auction off on neverwarns.net. You can buy one of Gia Kuan Consulting's special pieces. Okay, so we're going to part with this one. Look at this. I'm like peer pressuring Gia. No one peer pressures Gia Kuan, except for me. What was the first moment in your life that you were attracted to fashion? Like, do you have a memorable purchase or...
Oh, I definitely went through a very like Rick Owens-y stage. I worked at this store in Australia that had like all of those designers. Everything was black and white and a little bit of gray and navy. So I was that girl.
Can you send me those photos or did you burn them?
I have them. I also had half my head was like, I had like a shave thing here in my earlier 20s.
Wow. So last year.
Thank you.
I know how to really woo the ladies. Look at this beautiful Chanel piece and look at this ugly ass hanger. It's gross. Wait, so where did you get this piece?
eBay. I don't have other answers for you. I mean, let's see.
Tell me more about this. On the plastic hanger.
Plastic hanger. This is a Miu Miu. What's it? I guess it's like a suede two-piece with a skirt. I bought this probably in 2019.
From eBay.
From eBay, always. I've worn it a few times. I wore it to Paris Fashion Week. This is like a nice meeting suit alternative because it's like a skirt suit.
Gia, I have a question. Do you ever haggle with these people online?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? What is the most you've ever haggled down? I know that's a tough question.
I'm like pretty cutthroat. I can go down to like 50% of what they've listed. And then they'll go up from there and I go down and they go up from there, go down. But I'm like, I go in with like a low. You'd be surprised. Some people are like willing to let it go for that price.
Has anyone ever told you to go screw yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, are you serious? What have they said?
Oh, they're just like, sorry, way too low.
And then do you ever try to negotiate upwards from that?
And then I'll be like, hey, so what is your lowest price?
Gia, these shoes, where are these? Jeffrey Campbell?
Prada.
Okay, so tell me about these shoes.
I think I went to do Telfar's show that year in Florence in Italy. And they have that big Prada outlet that's like an hour drive from it, like the really famous one. So we went as like a group after the show as some kind of like shopping stress relief. And I think I saw these, obviously I knew I was never really going to wear them, but they're just more of a big editorial item. But the prices were so crazy good.
And guess what? You can really tell, Gia, by doing some of my Sherlock Holmesing right now. You really haven't worn this. You could literally fry an egg on this and eat it because it is so clean. Look at that. Take a nice look.
Clean.
Yeah. So you definitely haven't worn them. And I think it's interesting when people tell me about these purchases. Let's take a stroll as I explain. So I think it's interesting about these sort of purchases when you go into, an outlet, or maybe it's a sample sale, or just a place where there's an abundance of something and it's low prices. And when you're with a group, that whole entire rush feeling is exacerbated. And I call that like a panic purchase. Essentially, you're with a group, you want to be a part of something, you want to get at least one thing, and sometimes you just go overboard and you end up buying them and then you end up never wearing it.
Honestly, that trip I bought, so I was like, I came up with bags of stuff. I even spent so much money. But then like half of it I never wore.
I got it. You get like rabid. So she learned her lesson. So we're going to part with these. So I'm here with Gia Kuan of Gia Kuan Consulting and this abomination of a hanger. And I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this Never Warns. It has been a saucy, frosty, and a very fun time with one of my favorite public relations ladies in New York. And I'm not just saying that because I want the newest Luar briefcase. It's because I actually enjoy you and I actually enjoy your wardrobe. So I hope this was a fruitful experience.
It was really great. Thank you for coming by. I'll take your word up on the next audit of my wardrobe.
So I wanted to say before we sign off, these amazing, fabulous pieces will be available on the URL below, meaning you could be smelling what Gia was wearing. Listen, there's something for everyone here.